Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. I was going to say Dwarf Therapist. Yeah, one of my favorite tools for Dwarf Fortress. I know a lot of these dwarves do honestly need therapy after everything they go through, but that's not what we're talking about over here. Now, my engravers, I don't think I've got them set to specialization, which at this point I'm starting to think if it might be a good idea. Just get them to only do this. Again, I'm a little worried with the doctor because I'm worried it might override, doctor. Although, yeah, no, they're assigned to doctoring here. So if I made Aerith a specialist, that should be okay. I kind of say, let's turn off the fishing officially. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Try to encourage them to finish this engraving a little bit sooner here. We might toggle this on and off as things happen, but for now, it'd be nice if those 5 didn't get distracted doing other things. We have 123 people in our fortress right now, so we can definitely afford to have more specialists. Even if they're spending some amount of time idle, that's okay. The dwarves do need some time off sometimes for their moods, so that's kind of be okay. I need a cough button on my mic. A nice little tune. Which one is this? Another Year. It's a little weird with the extra rhythm of our the combat coming in. I actually find myself spending a lot of time listening to the Dwarf Fortress soundtrack just by itself as background music now. It's so chill. It's so lovely. Okay, we need to make sure that this job here doesn't get killed off when it runs out of things, right? Because right now we just have it set to repeat. We don't actually have it as a work order. So I'm going to create a new job over here to encrust finished goods with cut gems. I mean, okay, we're going to want to do the same thing where we keep some cut gems around. So something like 5. Let's make sure. Oh, apparently we don't have that many cut gems anyway right now. Let's make sure there's at least 5 cut gems around. I'm not going to put this filter here because it might get slightly confused. I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think it literally doesn't matter. I'm not going to bother with that filter. And the encrust, I'm going to set this to 2 because I think we're cutting gems up to twice per day. So we won't encrust more than a couple of things. And just, yeah, I might cut more gems per day. Just to get ahead. Here, I'll double it. Like this. Keep a bit of a buffer. Especially since we might need to catch up after we run out and queue up some more mining. Eradicating monsters. Okay. We're going to have to open up the caravans, maybe. Or the caverns, not the caravans. Get some auto mining designations. There were some gems over here. This tetrahedrite. Lignite. I don't know how we're doing on raw stuff. Looks like we've got lots of hematite still sitting around, so I'm not worried about that. Oh, I see some gems in the walls over here. Oh, there's some lignite up there too. You know what? That's fine. You can carve that out. There we go. Squint mode engaged. Oh, that's gonna... That's gypsum, which I don't really care about. Okay, still on auto. Good. I mean, I guess I could just have it flagged to just gems, but I want like the auto like continuous mining because this only select visible gems. Where this will, if there's any more behind, then it'll keep going. That's gonna do chert. Or no, that's limonite. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. And then it's going to be sandy, so we're not going to find any more there. Wonder if we can import raw gems and cut them. I mean, I'm sure we can some. Oh. Go. Cobaltite? Oh, we're going to get another artifact. Okay. Dude, I was just about... Hang on a sec. Let me get back to you. Lapis lazuli. Please and thank you. And yeah, on this floor, there's going to be tons of exposed stuff. This will actually be a good one when we do open up the doors here to just do a huge box select to auto mine, because there's so many little things exposed. It's going to be really handy. Oh, you've already begun mysterious construction. That's great. We do have a lot of military. Maybe I will open these. Okay, I'm going to go and do this. Let me cancel the areas that are wet. Yeah, a bunch of this won't be reachable. Okay. If I... Okay. Let's unforbid this door. Oh, right, which... There you go, passable. We can do another thing with burrows. I know I talked about, like, burrows being a little bit awkward and inconvenient, but... If we do this... Cavern 1... And then with our military, now we'd have to set up schedules and things, but you can tell your military to guard a burrow. There you go. Defend Cavern 1. The only thing is, I don't know if they just chill here all the time. In which case, what I might want is an alternating schedule. Actually, speaking of schedules, I should have people doing alternate training, if nothing else. Do we have barracks down here? If we have barracks down here, that'll be okay. We've got a new squads. Yeah, I don't think I'll have to do the defend burrow. Let me cancel this. Barracks. Yeah, let's set up a barracks up over here. Well... Let's do this. I want it to be around the stairs. Okay, and then let me just erase that part because it's a little awkward. Tell you what, let me erase some of this here too. Okay. Except, choose a squad. I'm going to choose everyone except the arrows because I want them to train on the surface. But we can do this, and that means, so right now already, idle military dwarves should come out down here from time to time. But also, if I take these guys and put them on monthly training orders, so they're going to alternate. They're going to be, I think they're on for 3 months, off for 3 months with their staggered training. So that gives them time to go and take some time off. Now, I think they're on the same schedule, so they'll all be chilling here at exactly the same time and all taking their time off at the same time, which is a little awkward, but I think it's still going to be better overall. The other thing we can do is, yeah, build a bunch more cage traps. All right, I had some over here. I think I can probably make this passable as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. I dug out... Oh, maybe we'll make these all passable, after all. But we'll add in a bunch more cage traps. Giant cave toad over here. Huh. Okay, is that all the doors? I think it is. Build... traps. Cage traps. We'll have some extra layers here in case multiple things. And our dwarves can walk through our cage traps perfectly fine. Okay, we need some more mechanisms, but we do have that on automake. A Force of Darkness, seeking a parlay. Okay, so a siege is in. They're going to make certain requests. So, the Cruelty of Patterning want to have a chat. All right, well, let's consider giving them a little chit-chat. Ooh. Hang on a second. If crocodile is fighting. Oh, it's attacking the cave toad. We've got a new amulet. All right, let's pause. Let's deal with this amulet real quick in 2 different ways. First of all, we're going to read about it. This is a hematite amulet. All crafts worship is of the highest quality. It's decorated with aardvark bone. We got a lot of that. The object is adorned with hanging rings of hematite. Awesome. 4,300 dwarf bucks. Well, we're going to put it over here. Sorry, what was it? It was an earring, right? Again? No, amulet. Yeah, amulet. Kebu the amulet. I'm going to take one of these pillars. Find amulet, of which we only have one. There we go. We'll bring it on there. So, one of our leaders is going to go have a chit-chat with this siege. Oh, there you go. Militia captain is fighting the crocodile. Good. There we go. Oh, one of our dwarves did die here. Sure ass. Oh, man. Yeah, we might have to send an explicit sort of little hunting combat party in here. You can see our dwarves are definitely lingering around. So now we have access to the cavern, but some amount of guarding. And it is good. We want to get into the cavern. We want to be able to get silk. And all that. Is our mayor part of like a military? Rimtar? Any chance you're in the military? Okay, no, you're sending the parlay. Okay. So you're going to go chat with presumably a goblin. Now, what's on the map right now? If we look at others, yeah, there's not even that many. Okay. I'm going to parlay. This whole parlay thing is new. Wasn't in previous editions of the game, and I'm very excited to give it more of a try. Dayton. All right, still competent and novice. Hopefully you'll get better. Elkbird. Okay, that's probably hunting. Now, we could close everything up, but I'm kind of itching for a fight. Especially since, in theory, we got a lot more. Okay, diplomacy. Distracting respects property of our people. Pass this treasure. Okay, so they want one of my artifacts. I'm going to say, no. Not for you. And let's see, where are they actually hanging out here? There we go. Everyone seems to be coming in this corner, which is fine. Squads, all of y'all. I'm going to get you to station yourselves. Yeah, over here. Stay out of range of the attackers for a sec. There's our mayor coming back. Let's group up, and then we're going to go in and attack some goblins as a big group here. There you go. Because after they parlay, it takes a while before they decide to actually attack. Okay. Get in there. Roar! Charge! How's our equipment? Probably should have checked beforehand. Yeah, it's not great. But hey, at least we're going to get some practical combat experience. And I think... There you go. They re-added in a hotkey to go one frame at a time as well. It's the dot key, the period key. Full stop. Which is how it used to be. Because then what we can do is we can actually watch the combat alerts happen. Oh, are they not flagged as hostile yet? Well, that's funny. Well, they will be now. Kill. Okay, then I'm going to reissue a muster command over here. So that anyone who hadn't gotten to the front, once the target died, they would have been like, oh, okay, well, I don't have to keep running to the front. But I still want everyone to come station over in this area here. So if I go one tick, there we go. Stukaz, the recruit has been found dead. That's a damn shame. Ooh, someone's shooting us with bolts and hitting our axe dwarves. Well, that's unpleasant. I'm assuming we'd be able to do this okay, but axe dwarf hacks the goblin right lower leg, bruising the muscle. Only bruising the muscle, yeah. Our people are not very well skilled. Goblin maceman bashing us. Okay, deflected, although not without injury. So our people aren't fully armed and armored, and are certainly not skilled in combat. I suspect we have the numbers, but... Alright, let's let this advance and see how this shakes out. Okay, is that the end of actual combat? I think that might be the end of combat. Okay, let's cancel here. How many of these lost people? Ooh, that's a few losses. Yeah, that definitely was not without loss. Oh. But The job is done. We were not going to give up our artifact. Were we at 123? So did we lose 20 dwarves in all this? Wow. How's our burial? Because that's obviously going to be very relevant here. Yeah, we're going to need some more coffins. Go to regular mode. Well, actually, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let me do the same thing over here. 2, 4. Well, I guess I'm just going to add in another 20 here. We'll get future-proofed. And let's request... hang on, I wonder if we have any. It'd just be under... Would it be under burial or under coffin? Coffins 10. Are these installed? I think so. Yeah, these are installed. So I think I need to ask for 30 coffins. Done. Okay. Go. So get that dug out. Make the coffins. We'll get people buried. Now, if you don't have a body of a dwarf, you still need to do something to memorialize them so that they don't haunt you. And for that, you'll need slabs. We're really not getting tables done yet. Huh. I mean, I guess we've got a lot of things in the queue. Still just a little surprised. Do we have more than one stoneworkers workshop? Or do we just have the one? That's partial. No, there's another stoneworkers. Yeah, okay, so we have more than one. Okay. What are you doing? You're moving awfully slow there, buddy. Oh, you're hauling... I think you're hauling... Yeah, mangled corpse. Because we did have some coffins ready to go. Caravan has arrived. Now, we do have a hospital set up. Although, I think I could use more over here. And I do have this set to just the one doctor. So, Aerith should hopefully be doing some doctoring relatively soon. We're going to take a look at Aerith in a scooch. But if I've got some beds... No. Just ask for 10 to be made. Alright. Caravan. That's a dwarven caravan. Well, I mean, we just have some deaths, but I guess we'll go and get this set up. So again, we want bins of a category that's got finished goods bins. We'll sort by value. This one's got like nothing in it. Contains 3 items. I guess we'll go ahead and throw it in, because why not? But yeah, hopefully what's going to happen here is that we will have some somewhat more valuable mugs. We did just trade a bunch to the humans, of course, so we don't have as much for the dwarven caravan, which is kind of a little bit backwards, because the more we trade to the dwarves, there you go, the better our migrations and stuff are. Not that we're complaining about the number of people currently. We're kind of okay there. Stockpile's got lots in it, lots of logs as well, which is nice. That's one of the things I do have to monitor. We'll just drop some equipment over here. I guess that's fine. Okay, they're unloading their goods. We'll ask for our broker to come over here. So now, right now, if I go to the world map and I look at our civilization, that's the humans. No agreements. Yeah, I think it's just, there's no way to find out what the current deal is. It's only, you can refer to the next year's deal. It's a little inconvenient. Again, I might be completely wrong about it. Oh, what's this? Merit deserves reward, come to empowered, establish the colony, official land of our realm. Imagine trade wagons. Of course, there's responsibilities, and the nobility must live well. Yes, so we can designate someone to become a baron. So I often do that with the people who are already noble. Well, oh, I need to be able to come back here. If I abort, because I'd want ideally whoever is our noble to have mandates that are easy to do. I suppose Rimtar isn't too bad, right? He wants thrones and amulets, which seems okay to me. And they're not things I'm planning to trade away, because that will be banned. Sure, Rimtar. And in terms of requests, I think we're fine with whatever you bring us, man. I mean, I suppose we could make sure you're explicitly bringing drinks, because that is kind of handy. Although our drink situation is fine now. Here. Okay, you need powders next year. Oh, speaking of powders, that would be something not bad for us to have. Maybe I should have asked for that. Plaster powders and things. Now, Aerith. My doctor. What are you up to? That's not my doctor. There it is. Diagnosing patient. Excellent. No, you're storing an item in a bill. Immobilizing break. There we go. So one of our dwarves has a broken body part. Hauling bloodthorn splint. You need a traction bench here too. So some things can be immobilized with the splint, and other things might need a traction bench. And I don't remember if we ever put one to build. Let's see. Furniture, traction bench. I'm going to try to put one right here. Oh, there we go. Cool. Couldn't remember if we'd queued one up in the past. We'll put a second operating table in here. No, we don't have any. Yeah. We'll still wait for some things to be constructed. That's fine. This was for... What job is this? Oh, this is stone crafting. There you go. Totally specialized job. Now, what's interesting in there is for jeweler... Oh, there we go. It's got the other skill in there now. Okay. As I say, does it list all the skills? I guess it does, as long as people have more than one skill. Okay, fighting the elk bird. My broker up here? No, okay, he's on his way. There you go, trade. So now, if I mark all over here, 10,000 dwarf bucks, that'll include some of our encrusted gems. See, this one here, this one's worth 100 because it's encrusted. You can see because of all the extra stuff going on. We got some random piece of clothing in some of these bins. Now, that's actually interesting because now the way that I've got my my stockpile set up, all the mugs, there's our bins. We're gonna have some bins that only have mugs, and some finished good bins that have not mugs in them, including worn clothes, which is actually going to be fine to sell off, but maybe some other things as well. So, oh, this one also has a mug in it, which is weird. I wouldn't think it would have a mixed bin. Still, I think I'm generally going to be okay with this. Hold on, does clothing really go into finished goods and not under armor? Maybe. Okay. Anywho, looks like there are some pigs in here. Did I specifically request pigs? I might have. Okay, I'm fond of pigs. So we'll get that. We'll get some various brew barrels. Sure. I don't think we're going to be needing seeds for much longer. Okay, wow, that is a hell of a lot of stuff in your bins. I'll buy a few cloth bins. Like cloth and leather. But maybe just that. We can always go and fill back in later. Some standalone things. Various threads. Yes, please. Various loose cloth. That's fine too. Oh, okay. Well then, let's click on a few more things here. Let's try that. Well, you know what? Let me pull back. Let me give you some extra profit. Trade. Oh, that's not good enough? Really? I'm quite surprised. There you go. It's in green. It should definitely go now. There you go. Yeah, ecstatic with the trading. I guess so. All right, we don't need a broker here anymore. But I'm happy about what we traded for. This just hunting? Looks like it. Yeah, hunting that elk bird. Okay, good. Okay. And yeah, for next year, we should have a lot more super valuable mugs. The nice thing is we don't actually have to make as many mugs as long as we are... needs immobilization. We might need some more splints. As long as we're encrusting them. I don't think we have a job for splints. I don't normally. Well, that's not true. I do normally. Just haven't gotten around to it. And crutches. There. Make one per day of each until we have, I don't know. But you know what? 10 is fine. Sure. That way I don't have to click anything else. There we are. Slowly increase this number. Good, good, good. And the hospital, how much do you have of everything in here? Yeah, you don't have any splints. That's not going to help things. And oh yeah, and I do need to ask for powder for casks. Although I think I do have gypsum here. Oops. Make plaster powder. There you go. Okay. I can't remember where it gets done. Not an ashery, is it? No. Crafters? I don't think it's stone workers. I actually don't remember where it gets done. No, it can't. There's no way it's a craft. It's not a smelter, I don't think. No. First of all, do I have an ashery? Do we have a soap industry in this game? I kind of think that maybe we don't. Oh, soap maker. Make soap from tallow. We must have... And this is where we make ash. But we also need an ashery. Is the soap just being made from things we purchase? I'm starting to think that might be the case. I don't remember. Hold on. Do we have places, workshops? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Construct building. Yeah, we didn't have an ashery. I forgot that we can take a look at this list. We did not have an ashery yet. Holy cow. All right. Well, it's time to do that. Anything else I might be missing here? Get a kiln. Actually, yes. I think we're going to want that. All right, pleased to be constructing this relatively quickly. Competent. Oh, I really want you to skill up. You need to get those gem values up. You need to pump those numbers up. So hello, ashery. Yeah, so I don't know if we have a potash job in here, but we should totally have that because that can be your fertilizer. We have a job to make ash, which I think was part of our soap business. Tell you what, I'm going to keep like 10 ash around now. Did we have potash? Not that I can see it at glance. Again, it might be in here. I don't know. I'm going to potash from ash. 1 per day. If we have less than 10. Actually, we have 20. We might need a fair amount for fertilizing. I think you need 1 potash per 4 tiles. So we'll keep a bit of a buffer there for potash. Now. Oh. Well, presumably I have the make lye job, but it hadn't been doing it because we didn't have the ashery. Now this kiln, there you go, plaster powder. I was like, hold on, I think that's what we're looking for. So indeed, we can make plaster powder. Bricks, I believe, work like blocks for making walls and stuff, but you make them out of clay. We're not looking to do that. Okay. I don't think we need quicklime. Is quicklime part of the clear glass making industry? I kind of feel like that might be the situation. Anyway, this should be very useful for us. What do we do here? Oops. Ate my click again. There you go. Let's do a little something like this. Okay, yeah, that's going to be really useful. Then we can make casts. I didn't realize we didn't have everything set up for this yet. And yeah, if we can get those wooden splints, it's going to be really helpful. Because we clearly need some. So yeah, we have a bit of a soap industry, but I think it was all based on us importing lye through trade, rather than making our own. Got gloves on the ground. Yeah, people are just tossing their clothes everywhere. Now, one of the things we can do, for all the clothing that's getting worn down a lot, is you can do a bit of a setup with your stockpiles where you make it so that your normal stockpiles don't accept clothing. Your clothes maker, you have it linked to a specific stockpile where it's putting clothing that it produces into one specific stockpile, and that stockpile that you make doesn't accept anything else. Okay, merchants will be leaving soon. That's fine. And then what you do in your refuse stockpile over here is you allow clothing that doesn't take. So that way, whenever dwarves strip off clothing, it'll get dumped into your refuse stockpile where things rot very quickly. So that's a way to eliminate, a bunch of old worn clothing that might have sitting around. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to cancel this bars block stockpile because I don't need people to be bringing the bars and blocks to the surface anymore. So I'm going to do that. So our generic stockpiles will once again have the blocks here. And these bins should get carried down in a pretty efficient manner. All right, engraving is still slowly happening. Engravers. How are we looking at? Adequate, novice, dabbling. It's really not fantastic. Again, in Dwarf Fortress, usually labor specialization is very important so you can get those skills up. But this system here doesn't make it quite as convenient to do it. I mean, a part of it might just be me still need to learn some of it, but... I mean, don't get me wrong. The built-in, like without DF Hack, without DF Therapist, the built-in labor management in Dwarf Fortress was pretty unusable. This is a million times better than the old built-in system, but less good than what we're used to with Dwarf Therapist, where it makes it much easier to handle all your labors in bulk. Again, hopefully at some point that'll happen. I love our socks and display over here. I think that's wonderful. And yeah, still hoping that like most of our dwarves and things that come through here might get more positive thoughts from having seen some cool stuff. Blissful dining and good dining room. It'd be nice if this dining room was more than just good, if it was legendary, but needs more stuff in here perhaps for that to happen. Whoa! A dwarven child is fighting a jabber over here and I think has died. I don't know how much I'm going to stress about this. Although it would be nice to do an eradication of the catacombs. Now, what was nice is in other things, I could go and choose targets from lists. I think this is a rectangle. I think it lets me designate a square. But I can't designate a target from a list. I could go looking for animals in here. Like this cave crocodile. And then I could go and tell my melees, for example, to go and kill this. But I can't just pick it from a list, which is sometimes a really nice way to... Ooh, more migrants. Sure. To clean up some of these catacombs. You could just do the occasional walkthrough here with your military as well. But I'm also hoping that more of our permanent residents that have come asking for... like to stay to eradicate monsters, I'm hoping they're going to go and do regular patrols through there. I'm sorry, was there crime? Violation of production order. Oh, I didn't finish one of these mandates at some point. Export of thrones prohibited, that's fine. But you want a tome, you still want your rooms to be done better. Yeah, so at some point we failed the production order, and so it was deemed that someone should be arrested for that. Which seems a little unfair, but, what can you do? If the people in charge, if the mayor wants something, you can't fight City Hall, right? So we're going to put a bunch of metal cages in here, which are apparently the only kind allowed to count for our dungeon purposes. There you go. We'll get those in there. So then, where's that listed? There you go. Oh, you want 12 in there now. I think I have one more metal cage left. Oh, no, and then we got the copper one. There you go. I wonder, it says it's got a certain need. Does this actually make him happy? Case assigned, open case, cold cases. Yeah, but this has already been done and convicted. So they'll serve their time and be released. They're going to be extra cranky after they get out of it, but, I mean... What can you do about that? We can make very fancy prison cells. We've done that in the past. But I kind of want to do is just this dungeon. Instead of prison cells, I was thinking about this. Oh, you have a... We have to release you. Piggy. Now, it made you flagged into prisoner, which is interesting. Because normally what you do is you install a cage that's got an animal in it, and then you can release them. What happens if I try to add you to this zone? There we go. I'm hoping these pigs get taken out of their cages and get brought over here. Both because I want them to breed and because I want to free up the cages that are currently used because I want them available for actual prisoners. The pigs did nothing wrong. Release the pigs. Well, with that brilliant commentary about pigs in here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they are being released. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode of our Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress, and I will see you guys next time.